I will get better at those transitions, everybody. I absolutely promise. Hello! Welcome to today's stream. Thanks for stopping by. How is everybody? I've had a haircut, everybody. I finally bit the bullet. We're out of lockdown, so I got a bit of a beard trim. Now, granted, I haven't got the thickest, fullest beard in the whole wide world. Iguana, I am British. For my sins, I am British. I'm very English. How's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining in today's stream. Let me know how you're getting on in chat. I genuinely am curious because thanks, Zugbug. Yeah, man, it was a long time ago. I don't know if anyone really was paying attention to my haircut prior to this, but it was getting a bit out of hand. So I'm pretty pleased that I now no longer look like a homeless person. So that's all good. Right, lovely. How am I? I'm pretty good, thanks, Iguana. I am... New earphones, old-ish earphones. I just because I've got. I mean, I had these things, right? Which are great, by the way. Just FYI. But I want to, I've got a new trim. I spent a few quid on it, so I wanted to show it off. So that's not it. I just prefer having in ears, and that's it. Anyway, right, yeah. So all formalities out of the way. How is everybody? I'm doing really well. What have I been up to? This week I have been working on the new update video. So for those that don't know, we released an Unstable update last week that had a new mission in it. It's got loads of new stuff. So if you're interested in sort of our work in progress stuff and you want to go try it out, head over to the TerraTech Unstable branch because loads of cool new stuff in there. We have a lovely surprise for you as well. Thank you for the Hawkeye 3 battleship gun. You're welcome, Iguana. I have absolutely no part to play in that, apart from asking you guys if you wanted a gun like that, and you did, so we made it, but I definitely didn't have any hand in making it because I'm not that clever or good at art. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that was it. So we've got some cool new surprises coming up, kind of some festive treats for everyone, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I've been working on, we're going to do a kind of a festive, sort of Christmassy themed stream, so I've been working on that. So that's what I've personally been up to, if anyone really cares. What else have we been working on just in the studio? Yeah, just getting new content out to you guys, really. We've added a new mission. Again, go check it out in the Unstable if you haven't already. That'll be released hopefully early next week as a stable update or just a general update, so you can go check that out. We've been working on mod support, so you can now create cabs, wheels, guns, loads of different stuff now in using the official mod support tools. James, again, every time this comes up, I'm gonna reiterate it because I think it's flipping brilliant. James Flannery is our resident official mod support developer. Those of Minecraft. Those people that play Minecraft will know James Flannery because he made Flan's mod on Minecraft. He is very much responsible for that, and he is now our dedicated modder or mod person. More block limit. Yeah. Okay. Let's check chat. I haven't actually really been paying attention to chat. Official mod support. Yeah, we've had official mod support for a while now, Sebi. Matt is cool, even though I don't know what he's saying right now. Oh, thanks, Zugbug. Maybe I should try and explain myself more. PS4 update disappointing. Only 3 missions and 2 new blocks. That's valid. I feel like it was a long time coming, and that's just the way it was. And there wasn't actually that much in there. So there's a few questions. More block limit. Yeah. So we get asked a lot about block limit. I won't go into too much detail on why it is, but just bear in mind we've looked into it, and effectively the block limit has to be what it is. We're not doing it to be tight, we're not doing it to be stingy, and I realise if you're on the Switch, the PlayStation or the Xbox and you can see videos or YouTube videos or just generally looking at the PC version like what I will show off in a minute, there's no real limitations, so it can be a bit disheartening, but trust me, the world block limit / world capacity is there for a reason. It's to make sure the game runs as smoothly as possible. So yeah, if we removed it, the longer form version of that answer is if we removed the block limit or even increased it slightly, it would mean that that Nintendo, Xbox, or Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony, or Xbox and PlayStation, won't actually allow us to publish our game. It literally, if the game doesn't work or isn't to their performance standards, we literally can't publish our game. So yeah, so it's there for a reason. Like I say, we're not being tight. Cool. To Sharmoni's point about the latest update, yeah. So like I said, so basically now every platform, every console is now on the same, is up to parity, is what we call it. So the Switch update, the Xbox update, or sorry, the Switch version, the Xbox version, and the PlayStation 4 version are all, they'll have exactly the same content. So you will have the skins, you've got missions, same missions, and all that good stuff. The next step for us is to get everyone back up to the parity of Steam. You'll never be at the same level as Steam because we can always push out. It's so much easier for us to push out updates on Steam than it is on the other platforms. Basically, we'll always be ahead on Steam, but we're going to close that gap a lot more. So we've got another update planned soon. So keep your eyes peeled. Cool. Right. So all that out of the way. Welcome everybody. Today we are doing round 2 and 3 of the TerraTech Tank Challenge. So I'm going to do a quick recap of what the TerraTech Tank Challenge is, and then we're just going to get stuck into it. So the Tank Challenge is, I'm just going to have to save myself from repeating myself over and over again. The Tank Challenge was a lovely community challenge that I set everyone to build little mini tanks, and what I'm going to do is load a number of these tanks into the R&D lab, and then I'm just going to get them to fight each other in a kind of battle royale style showdown, and it's brilliant. We did it last week, we did the first round last week, and it was brilliant. It was a lot of fun, so we're going to just do it again. We're going to carry on. We had a few entries, we had about 200 entries in total. So we've got to get through all of those. So yeah, we'll just rattle through a couple of rounds today. So how it's going to work, we're going to load in, I have a couple of game saves saved in a minute. I'm going to show you them in a second. And there should be about 30 or 32 to 32 tanks loaded into each game save. I'm going to hit play, I'm going to hit go, and everyone's going to start attacking each other. And then until basically, yeah, like any good battle royale, until the final tech is left standing. And I'm going to run that 3 times, and then the winner of each round, or the winner of each battle, goes through to the grand final. So we did it in round 1, so we're going to do round 2 and 3. So in total there's going to be 6 battles today, because 2 times 3 equals 6. Right, chat? 2 times 3 does equal 6. And then we're going to, and then we'll do the same again next week until we'll run out of all the entries, and then we'll do the one big final showdown. And it's going to be amazing, and you guys are going to love it. So that's the plan. So let's get into the game, shall we? And I'm going to unmute TerraTech because I always forget to do that, but I've remembered this time. And this is what it looks like, really. Let's take a look. So this is round 2. I'm going to turn my music down just a tad because that's quite loud in my headphones. Actually, no, I don't. I don't need to turn it down. It's fine. It's fine. Right, so this is round 2. So I have about, like I say, 30 or 32 texts in here. So I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to just quickly do something here. That worked. Good noise. I like that noise. Because it allows me to do stuff like this. Whee! So I'm going to just go around, and you can see, I mean, so yeah, these charging stations is making sure everyone's fully powered while I chat away. And I'm literally just going to go through. You may recognise some of these because we did like a showcase on them, like a tank challenge showcase. So these are all of the. Actually, I'm going to pause it because I can do that. Otherwise, they may start moving. Like you've seen these guys. These were positioned perfectly, but they've started to move. So yeah, you can have. Well, let's have a look at all of these. So we've got lots of tanks. That's as far as my descriptors can go for this. They all look awesome, and I love every single one of them. This one looks interesting. I feel like there's good use of batteries, but any shot from behind, genuinely any pot shot on this backside, this is a goner. It's just going to go up. It's going to be a chain reaction of explosions, and that's going to be a goner. This one very well armored with good. Well, anyway, this isn't a showcase. This isn't Comcore. Do you know this one? I saw this one earlier. This is probably the most, minus the fact that these are naval cannons. This is the most accurate representation I think I've seen of a tank. I think it looks absolutely amazing, and I love it. Not that I don't like all the others. This one has a cheeky stabilizer attached to the back of it. We have a bit of movement here. I might have to move this back in a minute. Yeah, so this is it. These are all the entries for this round. I'll need to double check this entry because I feel like that might be a bit expensive. But yeah, that's all of them, right? Yeah, that's all of them. So let's get stuck into it. If you see your tech, shout out to you. You're in this round. Because there's so many, I mean, I could go through all the entries myself and shout the names out, but that will take forever. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just get this round started, shall we? So let's take a look. So what I'm going to do, I need to return all of these charging stations to the SCU. This is really satisfying, by the way. I'm then going to set a command. I realise they're a bit unevenly spaced, but we're going to have to have a bit of artistic licensing. Because yeah, it's so awkward trying to get them all lined up perfectly, distanced from each other. Right. So anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So I'm just going to input a command, and we're just going to see what happens, because God knows what's going to happen. There they go. They're off. Whoops. And that's carnage. This is a tank challenge. Ooh. Oh, that was such a big hit. I like that I got that. That was pretty impressive. Right. I realise oh god, there's so many blocks flying all over the place. If I go too far away from text, they become inactive, but it looks like everyone's doing, god, this is absolute carnage. I might need to change my my spectator mobile, because these magnets are more of a hindrance than they are a help, because they make it really awkward to control. Anyway, there's text flying everywhere, there's blocks spewing across the battleground. This is haywire. We've got a 0-point weapon going off. Oh, I like that. Look at those blocks just floating away. That was pretty dramatic. I love it. Let me get rid of that block. Don't need that. Thank you. Who else have we got going? So we have Cylonic, we have Tiberius, we have a Splinter Set group over here that are just sort of going at it. There's more explosions. Shields are going down. Blocks are flying everywhere. What more can I say about what's happening? There's just so much action. Okay, so we were kind of down to the final few. People have still got their batteries up. My Tech, I mean, that's a pretty original name. My Tech's batteries have gone down. Tonk is just, I mean, they're playing the long game. I like it. Tonk might be able to actually outlast everybody here. This will be amazing if they can. Who's this last? So they've got 3 left. We have 3 tanks left. The Panzer, we have My Tech. Panzer and My Tech seem to be just going at each other. So this is down to Tonk and My Tank. I love it. Okay, so Tonk's batteries are down. I feel like, oh, this could be really close. So Tonk has gone for all-out defense, right? There's not much weaponry. And there we go. Whoa, that was so close. Guys and girls in chat, I can't tell you how close that was. Let's zoom in. My Tech. I need to find out whose tech this is. I was worried this might happen. My Tech. So it's just a few GSO blocks and a rescue research cab. Wow, that was pretty epic. So My Tech. So if you have a tech, you entered it called My Tech, you've won. Right, let me see if I can find them in the list. Let me see if I can find them in the list, because oh, hang on, they're not in here. Okay, so I'll need to go back through. I'll come back to that. So My Tech went through. I'll find out who that was, because I've reloaded a load more in for next round. Okay, let's do this. Yes. Yeah, let's load Tank Challenge 2 again. So this is the game save that we were just in. Let's load this, and we can run it again. GG, yeah. Well done everyone who used My Tech as their name. Well done to everyone who didn't bother changing their name. You've officially won. Right, let's see. So they should be in here somewhere. Tiberius, Tank, Mini Tank, Work in Progress Tank, Tank version 2. My Tech? Was it this one? Could have been that one. Is there any other My Techs? We have My First Tech. We have My Tech. Okay, so there's a couple of My Techs. I'll need to do some investigating to see exactly which one is which. There's another one here. Okay, there's actually quite a few. That's quite annoying. Alright, never mind. Well, we know that one of the my techs went through. Change your cam tech. Yes, I need to do that actually. Thanks, Sharmoni, because that wasn't helpful. Or as helpful as I would like. Let me find... I just need to talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I just need to find an old camera tech to use, because... do you know, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Was it in the discussion page? This is on the this is the camera that we used in the Naval Warfare Challenge. And I'm just trying to find it now. Give me a second, everybody. I'll be right with you. Again, let's just take a minute to appreciate how good the soundtrack is for TerraTech. Genuinely doesn't get boring. I know I probably said that a lot. Okay, here we go, right. There we go, right, let's swap that one out. Okay, right. By the way, that was my Windows that just made them ping there if anyone's on their computer and was worried that their computer was making noises. That was me. My bad. Right, so let's take a look, shall we? Right. So we know what the crack is, we've seen all the text. I've swapped this one out. I'm just going to save this so I don't have to load this in again. Let's just save this as Tank Child 2. Yes, overwrite, continue. Right, so let's get rid of all these charging stations and then we can make a start. Okay, right, so let's just do it. Let's just go. And they're off. So again, they've all just started shooting each other, which is good, because that's what we want. More explosions. I might turn this volume down because it's quite loud. There we go. So here we got. We have my tank is fighting my tank. We have failure is fighting my tank. My tech, tiny tank is just beating my tech. Cylonic is going after test 1. Tonk is going. Okay, well, there's a fight going on all the way over here. That feels. I need to pay attention to that. Come back this way, everybody. Oh, they've just gone off on their own. That could be a problem. Might need to rerun this one because they've gone well out of the fighting parameters, which may give them an unfair advantage. Anyway, let's see what happens. They may just be eliminated. We may just need to get rid of those. That sounds fair, right? They've gone way too far out. Then stay within the confines of the fight. Oh, Cylonic got absolutely obliterated there. Who have we got this? Who's this guy? Tank Comp 16 is just annihilating everybody. He's going after Tiberius next. So I guess these guys are out as well. Let's just focus on these 4 for now. Tank Comp is probably going to take this. And looks like Tank Comp has won it. Okay, so these guys sort of beat themselves up. Is Tank Comp just going to stay there? I guess so. So this one's left. I feel like it should be the final battle should be between these 3, right? Although this one is definitely going to be my tech, which I think was this the first one from the first round. Yes, I think it is. Okay, so this is the one from the first round. They're just toying with each other. Why aren't you firing? There you go. And again, can you try again? Right, well that's not very useful, is it? Have Hammer, you're out of here. You're out. Can you go that way, my tech? Can you go fight that guy? How can I make that happen? Right, let's turn everybody back into players. So I can take control. I'm just going to set these up I feel like this is kind of unfair because this one. Did you check to see if that's a good question? Not exactly here. It feels quite strong. It does feel quite strong. Let's see. How can we do this? Right. So this guy's eliminated. He's too far away. Go away. I need to set you to player, or to enemy, and then to player. There we go. Right. What should we do here, everyone? Whoa, what do we do? What do we do? So we have, it's between... No. Oh, I was so close. Whew. This is the trouble of doing it on R&D in this chamber, is that is still active. The pad is still active, so if a friendly tech goes on it, it activates the enemy tag, the enemy spawn thing. Right, let's do this. Let's just set them to enemy and just see what happens. I'm just going to see what happens, because I'm kind of interested. Right, go. Oh no! I don't want to die! Fight each other! There we go, right. So I now should be safe. Wow, well that's pretty strong. Tank comp 16. He should be under limit. I know there's a lot of weapons. There is a lot of weapons on there. I wonder if that is under the limit. I did check, but I may have missed one. Okay, my tech won it anyway. Man, that cannon on the top does some damage. Shall we run that one again? Chat, what do we think? Do we think my tech goes through twice? Because it's definitely the same one that won it first time. That is not the same. Are we sure? I'm pretty sure that's the same tech. Isn't it? They are different winners. Not the same. Okay, everyone's saying they're not the same. Well, this is going to be fun trying to figure out who won this. If all three my techs win, that makes it kind of actually quite easy. But anyway, right. I'm going to call it my tech number 2 goes through, because they definitely did a lot of damage. They took out a lot of different people, although they weren't really part of the battle for that long. Our tech, Sebi, I love it. Should have renamed them. There was too many. There was way too many to rename. Chat, what do we think? Should we rerun it, or shall we just say that my tech goes through? Chat, what do we think? I'm going to reload it, just because we still need to run it one more time. Yeah, they did run off a little bit, didn't they, Nick? Nick says rerun. Virtue says that tech had the favoured chance of winner and did win. Even had a bit of disadvantage and still won, so no rerun. No rerun. Okay, so it seems like the consensus is that my tech and my tech have gone through. So we'll run this one more time. Can I rename my techs? Alright, so my tech, you're going to get renamed to my tech 1. My tech. There's already a my tech 1. Brilliant. But that was all in caps. So I'm going to put you as my tech 2. I'm going to put you as my tech 3. This is going to get so confusing. My tech 3, my tech. Let's put you as my tech 4. Going to be here for a few minutes. Possibly. Right, let's just get rid of all the charging stations, because they're going to get in the way. Thanks, Ilonic. So we have test 1, tank version 2, my tech 1, my first tech, my tech 2, tanky tank, my tech, I can leave that as it is. Okay, MyTech. Let's make you MyTech 5. MyTech, Christ, there were so many. MyTech 6. Any more MyTechs? MyTech 5. Right, okay. I think that's all of them. I think that's all of them. So I think we're ready to go. So let's just... What are you doing over here? Get back in line. So this is the third battle of the second round. Let's just get into it. They're off. So hopefully they all stay where they are. No one gets too far away. Guys, come back. Guys, come back. Oh, they've all already just splintered off into their own groups. That's fine. They're not going too far. Okay, these guys have gone way too far. This isn't working, everybody. I thought this was fine. Do I just go and get these two to fight each other? Come back. There you go. Right. Now most of the people over here aren't fighting. Oh, this is just brilliant, everybody. I was so worried this might happen. Get the increased range mod so they don't... Yeah, I'm not having mods, Virtue. Mods make things worse. I have so many more problems with mods than I do without them. So I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Maybe I can... For next week, I might have a cheat code that increases the range manually. Well, anyway. I mean, it's fine. It's fine, right? They're still going. There's no real fair way of doing this. Who have we got left? So we have HAV Hammer Mark 1 is up against... This is the gun pyramid, the GK Metal Storm that I was saying if they got any sort of action, any sort of hits at the back that they would go down. The GK Metal Storm is come back around. I feel like they're just going to annihilate everyone. But they did have a 1v1 over here, so it's not like they've completely just dominated, like just gone off, hid in a corner and then come back. They've not just camped somewhere and then come back. Okay, this is the interesting one. This is MyTech 5. Has got right under... Okay, so that's... Ooh! That's what I thought was going to happen, right? MyTech 5 is the last one, and that was the one that definitely went through last time round, right? So I feel like MyTech 5 might be the strongest one. In that case, I'll give it back to second place, which was the gun pyramid that went through. Second winner, yeah, okay, cool, right. We only have 2 winners. It's fine. I'll give it to the second place one, which was the gun pyramid. So I'll dig those 2 out, and sorted. Lovely, good stuff. Luck is a huge factor. Yeah, luck. I feel like no one really did this for skill, right? This wasn't like a skillful thing. This was just so we could see loads of techs just blow each other up. So. If your tech was lucky enough to run away and go camp in a corner while everyone else started duking it out, that's fine. I can tell you which tech won if you are still confused. It was Tank 5. MyTech 5, right? Let's see what it's called. Yeah, MyTech 5. Oh, MyTech 5. Sorry, yeah, MyTech 5. But it was... Oh, I'll dig it out. It's fine. What skill? Yeah, exactly. This is TerraTech. Where's the skill in TerraTech? Honestly, that gun spammers don't look like tank. It doesn't look like a tank, but it does have the tank tracks and it does conform to everything else. So, that is a good point. But oh yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll just rewatch the stream. Don't worry. It's a recording. I'll get it on YouTube and I'll rewatch it and I'll find the winners from there. Right, so that's round 2. So let's just move on to round 3. Round 3. It follows the rules but isn't really a tank. Yeah, you are right, Nick. I mean, you know, if we're being... yeah, if we're being sort of fair about it, it doesn't really look like a tank. But, you know, that's part of the fun, right? This is the whole point of TerraTech. You can add... I didn't want to add too many constraints, otherwise then it just wouldn't be fun. Otherwise everyone would be building the same Sharmoni's literally giving me instructions, which I love. I need that. I need that, man. Overwrite that. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So yeah, like I was saying, so if you put too many constraints on, just every tech will look the same. Rename tanks. Sharmoni, my guy. I love this. Right, let's see. How many my techs have we got here? There's already one there that I saw. My tech. So let's rename you to my tech 1. All the way down to the bottom. Tank, my first tech. That's fine. We might be lucky with this one, guys. Okay, cool. Right. So there was only one, and I've just renamed it. So. Whew. Okay, right, so let's take a look at all these tanks, because we've not had a look at these. This is round 3, so these are round 3 tanks now. Virtue, I believe yours is in here somewhere. Shout out if you can see it. Where's my... Why aren't you... What's going on? Oh, there we go. So yeah, if you can see your tank, give yourself a shout out. These all look amazing. Again, another kind of cool looking tech. These all look more tanky. So yeah, if you were playing by the rules, if you said, you know, it has to look exactly like a tank, then they'd all just use Hawkeye blocks and they'd all look the same. So you want a bit of variety, and I appreciate that, you know, no one really likes a gun pyramid, right? But, you know, if it works, it works. This one has wings on it. I love a tank with wings. Lovely. Right. I think that's all of them. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. And then you've just got this guy, right? This definitely... I don't think this was... This wouldn't appear in any historical kind of textbook, right? About an accurate tank. Or an accurate representation of a tank. Because that's not what a tank looks like. But anyway, if it wins, it wins. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. So I'm going to come out of this. I'm going to remove all of the charging stations, and I'm just going to press go because it's that time, everyone. It's round 3. It's the first fight of round 3, the first battle of round 3. Zugbog, have a nice dream. Oh, Zugbog's off. Bye, Zugbog. If you're not already there, if you've gone. And then I'm just going to go. Actually, I'm going to pause because I forgot to do that last time. And I'm going to go. Oh, I love that sound. I love that sound so much. If someone's not exactly here, it says there's in a tech with exposed batteries with only 1 shield bubble. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna have a good time. Virtue, did you see yours? Did you see your tech in here, Virtue? I believe yours should be in this round. So when I hit escape, all action's gonna break loose, and as it happens, the Christmas theme has just started. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Woo! Oh, big explosions. Big explosions. Lots of missiles, lots of cannons, lots of action. My first tech is there. Ugly Duckling, good name. That's why it's got wings. I get it. Okay, this guy's flying. Pretty sure that's against the rules. I might just disqualify that one, because pretty sure it said no hover bug. Not quite sure why it's all the way up there. It's got anti-grav. That's quite funny. If that has... That's actually quite funny. It has anti-grav. That's actually hilarious. Fair play, actually. I'm actually quite pleased with that. That hasn't broken any rules. It has a track. It has a track. All of that. It has the tracks. And it's going to be awkward to... It's just throwing itself up. That's amazing. I actually genuinely love that. So who else have we got? We've got Juggernaut. We've got Rolling Thunder. Whirlwind. Comp Tank. More explosions. Where's the flying tank gone? There he is. He's back down on Earth. Oh, that was a big explosion. I enjoyed that. Whoa! So the gun tower. It's not even a pyramid. It's just a straight up skyscraper with guns. Seems to be doing a lot of damage from range. They're just sort of raining fire down. Guys, this one's going on for a lot longer than I thought. But it can't go on forever. Okay, you're going to be disqualified because you're definitely out of the arena. It's not like you're just out of the fight. You're just out of the arena. Okay, so this one's still going. That one's recharging itself. I'd say it's camping, but My Tech 1, actually, is doing alright. And then there's others over here. Little Hybrid Tank and the Ugly Duckling. The Ugly Duckling is still going strong. Well done, Ugly Duckling. Still got its shields. Okay, so... I can't remember which one that was, but it's gone. Ugly Duckling is still going. Those Naval Warfare Cannon weapon things doing alright. But now he's literally stuck in between the two of them. And unfortunately, not much he can do about that. This could come down to... Okay, so that's the final battle. Now, we have a dilemma, chat. We have a dilemma. Do I, bearing in mind this one did nothing and just sat over there, and it's still got all its batteries, we kind of know that it, we kind of know that it's going to just annihilate. Was this your one, Virtue? Is this the one left? My tech is disarmed. It would be unfair. Take control of the other one and finish them. Should I do that? Camping. I know, everyone hates a camper, right? Rook. That's what this one's called. Rook. Chat, what do we think? Should we just let Rook finish them off? I feel like that might be the fairest thing, because we kind of did it with the last one. Can I get a reward for winning 8 1v1s? Virtue, you might get through in the next years. You've still got 2 more opportunities to get through. Repulse a tank, push to others. It can't move though, Bubble. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just put you out of your misery, I think. Oh, this one can't move either. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun. Do we call it a draw and just put them both through? Yeah, the anti-grav's still alive, but that's definitely expelled. That would... You can't just fly yourself out of the arena. That's not even camping. That's just fleeing the... That's going AWOL, right? You'd get dishonorably discharged for doing that. Chat, what do we think about putting them both through? Is that unfair, or should we put this one through and then see how we get on in the next one? Rook can't move though. That's... Rook still has its wheels, so I'm going to plonk them next to each other. I'm just going to put this one here, in this little area here, and then we're going to set them both to enemies again and just see what happens. Here we go. Let's just see what happens there. Right, let's try again. 3, 2, 1. Virtue, I think he's gone. Okay, right. So Rook, as we all expected, has taken it. So Rook will go through. But Virtue, you definitely put in an admirable performance. Yeah, you definitely... Rook's still mobile. Yeah, Rook should, in theory, go through. If we're kind of playing by my fast and loose rules of... If you don't participate in the fight, then you can still go through. Right, let's load it again. Hopefully Virtue will have better luck next time. It is slowly crawling, Sebit, you're right. It's sort of drifting a little bit. Cool, right, let's have a look. So... We all know what they look like. I don't need to go through this again. Let's get rid of all the charging stations. Let's go. Okay, so hopefully this time it's a little bit more smooth. It's a little bit smoother. Hopefully this time. Now, if Rook dies, I might actually win. Good point. I'm pretty confident you'll have a great shout of winning this one, Virtue. But let's just see how we get on. Wait, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Right, I can't even see where you are, Virtue. If you can, I should be able to. Let's focus. All right, okay. Tank 404 is unavailable. They're just. I mean, I love it. I do love it, but it's unfortunately a bit too much. Future Hawk Tank, that's a good name. Maxed out limits, even better name. Whoa, lots of explosions. I have rifle spam. Has a weapon setup. Okay. So we feel like everything's pretty contained. Everyone's still active. We have a few people over here that are sort of on their own. Yeah, Rook is a little bit more in this fight. They've got a lot, so much firepower. My goodness. Can anyone take out Rook? Small military is now having the brunt of small Rook. Small Rook is, they're just picking them off. One by one, they're just systematically going through. There's so much firepower. Small Rook. Or Rook that's now going after TD, who is incapacitated. There is small breakout fights happening over here. Rook is just on a mission here, guys. A one-man mission just to destroy absolutely everything. Okay, so the anti-grav text is still going. They've gone for the aerial approach, although their missiles aren't. Oh, nice. Guys, if the anti-grav tech can stay in the fight, then I think it deserves a chance to go through. Whirlwind against Rook now. This could be the final battle. Although Rook is just not... That's so many Geocorp batteries. That's crazy. Now, the anti-grav tech... Anti-grav will have to go eventually, so this is just a matter of time. But look at how much battery still on Rook. I'll need to check Rook, because I feel like that might have breached a few rules. But there we go. Rook is through again. Can we unanimously agree this is ridiculous? Ridiculous. Yeah, Rook is a bit silly. However, it is within the rules. Let me see if I can find them. Where are you, Rook? Here we go. Right. Yeah, it's under the budget. How can it go on fighting itself? Yeah, thought so. I don't see much being able to beat this, if I'm honest. We did argue that it was not a tank match during Conquer. We should make better rules next time then. Yeah. Like I say, if you make the rules too constricting, then everything just ends up looking the same. Anyway. Oh, there's still a tech in build beam, guys. No, that's just a bug. Alright. Well, let's load it again. Rook has technically won both of them. That is literally, guys, you're right. I can't argue with it. I can't argue. It's a tower. It's a gun tower. But it does conform to the rules. If, you know, I will say it that anyone could have built this. Anyone could have built a tech like that. If you wanted to win, you could have gone and built a tech like this. But this wasn't. I hope this wasn't just about winning. I hope this was just about having fun and enjoying building something. You know, I appreciate there was something on the line, but let me go into close up because this is important, guys. This is important. This wasn't about a competition. This wasn't about who came first or second because it's madness. There's no skill in this. Like we've said, this is just who can build the best tank, who can build the best looking tank. And like I said, people will still get rewards for building good looking tanks. It's not the end of the world. This is just a bit of fun, and it just so happens that Rook seems to be the best tank that you could build under 200,000 block bucks. That's what it is. The vast majority of every other tech is fine. It's just this one is a bit silly. But that's fine. It looks too subjective for contest. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. Jolo, I think you missed round 2. So no, I'm not going to disqualify Rook because someone still took the effort to build that, right? Someone still took the effort and the time to build it. It might not be to everyone's taste, but you know, that's just part of it, right? Again, like by every kind of definition of the word tank, it is a tank. It runs on tank tracks. It has weapons. It has a lot of armor. It just doesn't look aesthetically like a tank. That could be a tank in an alternate universe. You know, it's very like Charmaine makes a good point. Aesthetics are subjective, and while we might not agree that it looks like a traditional tank, who cares? Right, that's out of the way. Let's do it one more time. I think we all know what's probably going to happen, but let's have a go. I do think so. Don't worry, Virtue. You'll go through to the next round. Rook will go through, and then whoever comes second place in this round will also go through to the next round as well. Right, so we all know what the crack is now, so let's just get rid of these charging stations. Let's go. Oops. And let's just do this. Jolo, Kizio's tech. Let's go. Woo! We have the flying tech, or the anti-grav tech, going and doing its anti-grav things. Rook is still just chunking through everybody. Who else have we got? We've got TD, we've got Ugly Duckling. I really want Ugly Duckling to do really well. It's one of my favourites. Okay, Rook is just on a mission. Guys, you need to fight Rook. Actually, I'm pausing it. What if I turn Rook into a player? And then everyone fights Rook. How does that sound? Should we do that? That's fine, but at least there's a bit more focus on one of them rather than all of them. Alright, let's do that then. Let's see what happens. Everyone on Rook! Oh. Guys, fight this guy. He's given up. Rook isn't firing. I need to put him back to enemy because he's not doing anything. There we go. Well, it was fun while it lasted. But yeah, Virtue's right. They ended up just fighting each other anyway. Which is weird, because that shouldn't have happened. But I'm sure it's something to do with the... It's something to do with the AI. We all know the AI is not very clever. Rook is still going for it. There's a few sort of splinter groups. Oh, these guys over here. You need to start fighting each other. The anti-grav guys just... He's having a great time. Rook's just on an absolute madman. This way, everybody. Over here. There's some guys over here as well. You can... Are you stuck? Okay, there's one left over here. They can just chill out. Rook's probably stuck on something. These four, I love this little thing that's happening. This looks fun. Let's have a look. So we've got Com Tank, we've got KV2, Armoured Quad Cannon, and the 2020 Tank Comp. Good names, everybody. A few of them are probably out now. That cab is just taking up KVT's attention, and there's a cab in there somewhere. So now you can just fight each other. So KV2... So it's between these two. I feel like Rook will just destroy them anyway. Armoured Quad Cannon versus KV2. This is interesting. Okay, so I don't know what's happening. Chat, anyone care to explain? Right, so is that KV2's weapon shields have gone down? Whoops. Excuse me. I realise there is still a tech over here. So let's just see. Let's just get a quick contestant check. So Rook, KV2, my tech's still in it, everybody. An armoured quad cannon is still going. So this could take a while. It's like the battleship challenge all over again. That's a bit nice and taking turns. AI can't use autocannons for their life. Yeah, that's a good point, Drago. I may have to... what can we do here? You're just having a lovely little dance. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, bless me. This is where shot leading would be really, really useful. This would be over much quicker. Let's turn everyone back to neutral. Let's just reset everyone up back in the middle so we can just carry this on but get everyone in the same place. Target prediction mods. Yep, I realise our mods for a lot of things in TerraTech there too. I just don't like having them on my computer because it might break something, and that won't be good if my stream crashed every 5 seconds. I would prefer that to not happen. Right, so let's get them set up. And can I, this one can still move. There we go. Right, I've got the hiccups now. Chat, I've got the hiccups. This is horrible. Oh, your batteries are about to die. Let's get you in position quickly. Let's get you sat there. Not quite sure what's going on here. Right, let's drop you off here. Let's just get Rook a bit closer up. Now, what if I took control of Rook? What if I put Rook in the middle and then got everyone else to fight me? I'm pretty sure I'd still win. But let's do that. Let's see who the last man standing can be against Rook. So everything else, let's get out of this. Let's set you to player. Actually, let's get rid of that. We don't need that. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Whoa! Right, let's focus on this one. Okay, so they're all still fighting each other. Rook is still going to come out of this just by virtue of them not focusing Rook instead, and Rook has... I mean, it's had a lot more of its armour done. I should have seen who that was. Who was that last tech? Did anyone see who that last tech was? You done because player advantage. That's a good point. I was hoping that everyone would focus Rook. It's fine. So, did anyone see who the last opponent was there? I should have saved that. Virtues tech. Okay. Anyone else? The my tech. I'll find it. So I think it was my tech, was it? My tech was. Okay, great. So my tech will go through. So that's another my tech. Okay. So Virtue says that my tech was the actual tech. Right. So then, who's third place? I'll need to check that. Let me recheck that, and then I'll post it on our forums with who got the final spot from round 3. Oh, good. That was stressful, guys. You don't understand how stressful this is. Rook even has a big cannon weapon that would go through even if we said it needs a tank weapon. Pretty crazy build. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. Right, there we go, guys, and then girls and everybody in between. I think that's going to bring us to the end of our stream. What more can I tell you? Oh yeah, I missed that. Obviously, the PlayStation update has gone out, so yeah, you now have access to three new missions and the Better Future training missions, and loads of new blocks. So check those out. That's really cool. We've got another update coming next week. Next week, what? Let me look at my schedule because I'm off over Christmas. We're not open, so right. So next week is going to have to be the last stream before Christmas. Because I'm off that week. Wednesday is, I'm off from the 21st to the 24th. So next week we will cease programming on the Tank Challenge, and I'm going to do a special Christmas stream next week. A festive themed Christmas giveaway. It's going to be a giveaway. And you'll see, I won't spoil too much about what we're going to give away, but rest assured, it's going to be good. Can I just say it? I might just say it. Should I just say it? Chat, what do you think? Should I just say what the prizes are going to be? Or do you want it to be left as a surprise? Do you want me to spoil it? For the tech challenge? No, so, right, let me recap. So, Wednesday the 16th, we're going to do a special festive stream. Similar to what we did with the Halloween stream, and I got all dressed up. We're going to do a sort of Christmas-themed version of that, I suppose. And I'm going to do a giveaway. It's not going to be as complicated as the last one. I'm literally just going to be giving away stuff. Well, where's Darwin? Where is the trophy? Well, we've not found a winner yet, so I can't have the trophy. Anyway, so the giveaway stream next week, we are going to give away something. Christmas tree challenge could be. I have an idea in my head. It could be a Christmas tree. If you want to build a Christmas tree, if you want to decorate a Christmas tree, we could do that. Well, that sounds quite fun, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Who can decorate a Christmas tree with the most ridiculous things? That'd be fun. If you've got any ideas, put them in chat about some sort of fun challenges we can do. Because I'm kind of interested. I know one of them is going to be a present opening. Again, similar to what we did with the trick or treat challenge. We're going to do like a present opening. So you'll pick a present and then you get what's inside it, and then what's inside it can be this thing. What could this thing be, chat? If you can if you can guess what this thing is, then I'll divulge more information. But there's a prize that I haven't said, no one knows about. Well, a few people do because something happened on Discord. But it's not actually a shirt, Sebi. It's not a shirt. How far can you throw a techie? Oh, I love it. Yeah. How far can you... Yes, Sebi. Who was that? Not exactly hero. I love it. A tech ornament. It's not. Okay, I'm just going to say it's DLC. So we've got some cool DLC coming up. New DLC. That's as much as I'm going to say. And we will be giving that away. We'll be giving some DLC away for free. If you want to come take part, tune in next week. And we'll just, if you want to take part, if you want to be in it to win it, come check it out. Actually, no, what I'm going to do, right, okay, I'm thinking, guys, So next week's stream, we'll do a festive sort of giveaway. So I'm going to have, similar to what we did with the Halloween, there'll be boxes, and then I will pick people to pick a box, and then they win what is in that box. It's going to be anything. It can be a copy of the games, give to a friend. It's going to be the old DLC. It's going to be a new DLC. It's going to be all the DLC. It's going to be everything. There's going to be like huge different variations of what prizes you can win. So round 4, we'll have to start round 4 next year when we're back. So that'll be the 6th of January. So that's a while away, I realise, because we're closed from next week, from the 23rd. I'll be off from the 21st until the 1st of Jan. So, yeah, it's a while, but don't worry, it'll be worth it. Anyway, so next week's festive challenge. You'll pick a box. Now, the challenge last time for the Halloween challenge, I just picked you at random. I got you to pick a number at random, and it was very random, which isn't the easiest or fairest way of doing it. So for this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a block description, and then the first person to write in chat what that block is, what the description of that block is, gets a chance to pick a box. So, if you want to be in it to win it, get brushing up on your block descriptions. check it out. Do it. Right, that's it. So next week we're going to do a special festive stream. We're going to give away loads of cool stuff, including some officially unannounced DLC. So yeah, go check it out. I'm going to have a sip of my drink. Yes, the round's done. So we're finished for today. So we've finished the fighting. The battle royaling is finished. I need to put some dinner on because it's my daughter's dinner time. Lovely. Right. Get your block trivia brushed up. Exactly, guys. Get reading those blocks. There's about 800 blocks. There's literally 800 different blocks, with each one with their own description. So yeah, get brushing up if you want to be in with a chance of winning. Cool. What if I have all of the DLC? Darwin, you won't have any. Well, unless you want to buy the new DLC. Hopefully, it'll be out by next week. Yeah, if you want to buy it, by all means. But this new DLC that I'm talking about isn't official yet. It's not even released. So, yeah. Or if you can still win it, you can still give it to a friend. You could do whatever you want with it. Because it's going to be as a Steam code. Right, okay. I'm going to finish the stream there, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. As always, I really enjoyed that. I know there was a bit of controversy, but what's a challenge without a bit of controversy? Lovely, guys. Thanks so much. Oh, Virtue. Just a shout out to Virtue. I realise I know you sent an apology earlier in the chat. I did read it. I just wasn't going to read it out at that time. But yeah, that's fine. There's literally nothing to apologise for. Nothing to apologise for whatsoever. It's all good, guys. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Or you won't see me. You'll see Santa. Santa will be sat here. It won't be me. It'll be Santa. So see you next week, guys. Have a good one. Bye.